fitness, mental fitness and physical fitness, what does really mean to you?
I would say, like, if I can wake up energetic, if I can digest the food I'm eating, if I can think clearly, breathe, especially when the life is going haywire, if I can breathe at that particular time and think with clarity, that is what health is for me.
So where do you see the fitness industry or the fashion industry in the next future?
Fitness has become the new mantra, and post the medical situations which were there a couple of years back, the pandemic, people have really become very much mindful about wellness. And wellness is a thought process that you need to start living with, and what goes inside matters a lot on what you'll be able to wear outside.
Currently, you have built a brand. What is the hardest challenge in building a brand?
The hardest challenge, I would say, in India is the price points, because quality always comes at a price. So I think that is extremely important that people realize that quality also brings in a lot of other aspects wherein it enhances your performance.
What do you feel that what we wear does really impact our performance and confidence, or it is inner confidence that really takes?
Goes both the ways. But I'm somebody who believes that your wearing shouldn't really affect your inner confidence because I enjoy fashion a lot, but I do believe in having that inner strength, and that usually comes with a lot of discipline.
So welcome all. So first question goes to Nayeli.
Okay.
What do you feel that what we wear does really impact our performance and confidence, or it is inner confidence that really takes over?
First of all, I'm very happy that we are doing this, and everyone, I know them so well because we all work out together at the same gym. So they are all amazing, disciplined people. So thank you so much for having me, and I'm very excited to talk about fitness. Your question, does something that you wear affect your confidence? I feel that it goes both the ways, but I'm somebody who believes that something that you're wearing shouldn't really affect your inner confidence because I enjoy fashion a lot, but I do believe in having that inner strength, and that usually comes with a lot of discipline and being very comfortable with who you are, and being consistent with the kind of routines and rituals that you have, whether it's your fitness or whether it's your day-to-day things that helps you be a little bit more mindful about life.
Correct, correct. So talking about inner confidence, I think Sheetal, you should really say what does really fitness, mental fitness and physical fitness, what does really it mean to you?
Currently, I would say, like, if I can wake up energetic, if I can digest the food I'm eating, if I can think clearly, breathe especially when the life is going haywire, if I can breathe at that particular time and think with clarity, that is what health is for me. The balance, not looking a certain way all the time, rather having the clarity how to navigate my life through whatever ups and downs are happening.
Okay, great. So handling yourself or handling with clarity, Karan, you have built a brand. What is the hardest challenge in building a brand?
The hardest challenge, I would say, in India is the price points, because quality always comes at a price. There's a lot of effort that goes in building quality, but India being a price-sensitive market, they don't understand it deeply. The majority of the population just buys things based on price. So I think that is extremely important that people realize that quality also brings in a lot of other aspects wherein it enhances your performance. So if you're doing something, you're spending your time, and the largest asset we have is time. That's our currency. So if you're utilizing your time, you also utilize it correctly. So very important that you invest in the right kind of things to enhance your time productivity.
Correct. So you are an investor. So where do you see the fitness industry or the fashion industry in the next future?
So fortunately and coincidentally, I might be the least fittest in amongst all these four people, but all including you are super fit people. Fitness has become the new mantra, and post the medical situations which were there a couple of years back, the pandemic, people have really become very much mindful about wellness. And wellness is a thought process that you need to start living with, and what goes inside matters a lot on what you'll be able to wear outside.
Correct.
So you really need to be fit. I went so serious about it that I extended myself into wellness food, that is Sante Spa cuisine. Then I participated with Karan in Bod Active. Now, Bod is nothing but building optimum daily discipline. So Karan used to always tell us that when I used to be going to his research gym, which he founded a couple of years back, one of the best that I've experienced in life. And I was so happy to be a part of that journey as well. When Bod was started by Karan, I participated in that journey also. So that is my seriousness about wellness and well-being, because you need to lead by example. Now, before Sante and before Bod Active, I was a pleasantly plump guy. I will not say fat, but I was pleasantly
Healthy.
plump.
Healthy is the right
Healthy,
word.
wealthy, and wise.
I needed more material on me, but I'm very happy to say that the last 1 year, I built optimum daily discipline with my lifestyle. I eat right. I eat at the right time. I'm very conscious about what I'm consuming. I'm very conscious about the sleep that I take or the sleep I get. And I'm very conscious about what I wear. It's when you're fit in your mind and in your body, and when you're well shaped, not as well shaped as my 3 colleagues on the panel, but when you're better shaped than what you were in the past, you love wearing good clothes. And one of the privileges of being a part of the Bod Active core team is, although Bod Active currently is only for beautiful females like them, I got the privilege of getting something stitched for myself at Bod Active. And then I boast about it everywhere, especially when I'm traveling on the airports and all that. I wear t-shirts and shorts.
That is the benefit as an investor.
That is the benefit as a special privilege, customized for me. And I keep becoming a brand ambassador, and people keep asking me, what is BOD? So I tell them it is build optimum daily discipline, which was a challenge for me once upon a time, because I've got great discipline when I do business. But when it comes to your individual personality, in terms of food habits, in terms of exercising habits, in terms of discipline with yourself, I was not very good and I was not very great. Like, I've been experiencing her yoga sessions, but I was less regular than my wife. And she commented that I used to see Shugra very often. That is my wife's name. And that was a clear message that you are very irregular. So I take it very seriously, so seriously that I'm
now
a part
she's
of
learning
it.
psychology, so she knows how to give it,
How to give those sharp statements. And I said, okay, you have arrived. Now, apart from yoga, you're also excelling on psychology and making people realize that is where you lack. But thanks to my building of optimum daily discipline, I have rechanged the way I live life.
So I think I'll have a question for Sheetal also here, because Sheetal's been teaching yoga for like the longest time. And I'm sure she's seen like a whole sphere of students, for the last 15, 20 years. So what is it that you feel that the students lack? Why do they miss out on coming for a yoga class? Because very important that, as...
the consistency.
Yeah. What is it that you generally see? Why do people actually stop coming? Or why do they stop, focusing on themselves and other aspects of life?
I'd put it like this. Only once you have tasted the nectar of life, then you try to reach there again and again. People are yet to see the value in fitness. I mean, there are so many shortcuts, there are so many quick fixes. They see that they're like, okay, fine. Why do we even need to sacrifice our sleep? Why do we need to be disciplined, consistent in something? Right. All my students I see, like, I wouldn't generalize it, but most of the people, they get little benefit and they're good with it. They are quite content with it. Fine, we have gotten this, we have reached here, a certain place, now we are fine. But to actually be consistent, you have to once taste that victory, that you have been there. Now you cannot go any lesser. You can't be any less than this. This is what I would say. Do enough that you reach there. That is what they're lacking. That consistency to be there once, just once. That taste, if they have.
Yeah. So I think Naveri should add that, because I've known her for a good 9 years now, and I think she's one of the most disciplined people. And she's a sports person, a dancer, an ambassador for tourism, a model, actress. I don't know, too many hats she wears. So I think all this is only possible through discipline. So can you kind of tell us what is it that you do that keeps you absolutely fit with all the multiple things that you're doing?
Thank you. And I completely agree with what she was saying. You have to really get there and feel that, okay, this, let's say if you're consistent with your workout or any routine, you understand that the highs that you get, nothing is compared to that. So I feel that you have to experience it yourself. Talking about my journey, I think fitness has been an integral part of my life. Be it through sports or be it through dancing. So I played many state and national tournaments in basketball and netball growing up. And I've been a Bharatnatyam dancer for like more than 15 years. I started learning this Indian classical dance from really young. So you have to be very, very disciplined. And I've been very lucky to have amazing teachers, because any art, any style, be it dancing or sports or yoga, you have to have good teachers also. So I've been very lucky in that aspect. But yeah, it has taken a lot of discipline, consistency, and also you have to love what you do. There are so many things available today. There are so many different types of sports. There are different types of exercises. So you have to also enjoy it. You don't have to do it because somebody is doing it. And that's when, things start unfolding and you start enjoying.
So what are you currently doing for your fitness? Because I think you're clearly the fittest one in the room right now.
No, all of you all very fit, and you all truly inspire me. But right now I'm working as the tourism youth ambassador for Maharashtra government. And what happens is I'm constantly traveling and I'm constantly on the go. And being one of the Miss India winners, being in the pageant journey and modeling journey, there are so many things that I'm doing right now. So the way I used to work out, it's not the same. So you also have to understand and navigate what you're doing right now and still be consistent with that kind of lifestyle. So right now I try every morning to at least go for a walk, do some kind of yoga flow. Whenever I do get a time, once or twice in a week, I make sure that I play some kind of sport. I'm enjoying pickle and paddle these days.
That is a fashion now.
Yeah, so
Whether you like the game or not, you are having that FOMO.
It's a lot of fun though. It's a lot of fun.
you have a multi-dimensional fitness. He has a multi-dimensional business, correct? So I would like to ask him also that because you're doing so many businesses and now you have pivoted towards businesses which are doing more of health and wellness. So what personal advantages have actually seen besides obviously they being very nice businesses to do? What is the personal advantage that you got from Sante and Bod?
So you feel so good. You feel so good because I love to get into businesses which can create an impact. So impact is critically important. So whether it is Sante, which is feeding you food which is great for your health, like they say that if you eat the right food, you will never get an opportunity to eat medicines. Otherwise,
very good one. Very well said. Very, very well said.
Otherwise,
food is your medicine.
you'll have to eat food like medicine. You'll have to eat medicine like food. So that's a very sad life to live. So I've consciously realized that. And with Bod Active, so I personally feel that I love going to the gym these days because the outfit that you wear really needs to give that flexibility and that comfort and the good feel that, you're really looking good. What I also realized in gym was that more than people seeing the dumbbells and the equipment in the gym, they like they like to see themselves in the mirror.
Correct. Absolutely correct. Yeah.
Self-admiration.
Yeah, self-admiration. And you suddenly realize, the paunch has to be really little bit worked on. The arms are not in shape, so they need to be worked on. So you keep micro-introspecting yourself in those large intentional mirrors of the gym. And he is the founder of Reset Gym. And so he also puts some of the best mirrors also in the gym, full-size mirrors. So right from the time you enter, you keep watching yourself. And very smartly, he structured Bod Active beginning with the ladies because they would love to see themselves in colorful, well-stitched, well-stretched clothing. And Bod Active is today one of the best brands in the country and the world, where it competes with the best brands of the world. So I think the impact is so good. When you contribute in terms of value in the customer's life, in your consumer's life, you feel so happy. And The best payment is a compliment from your customer saying that, oh, wow, what a product. Oh, wow, what a concept. Now, that is the real payment.
Correct.
Now, it cannot be measured in terms of revenues. It cannot be measured in terms of profits. But the benefit that it gives you, that at the end of the day, when you fall back on bed, you feel satisfied. कि चलो कुछ बढ़िया काम किया है.
Impact.
So it's
is
never
the key word,
only
yeah.
balance sheets and profit and loss accounts, but it's also about the experiences of doing various businesses. Vinit Bansode manages and handles so many entrepreneurs, and being a graphologist and a business coach at a scale that is enviable, I'm sure he would have insights of how he's helping his clients to maintain their mental and physical wellness.
So that's a very interesting point actually. I was about to mention that many times we feel that I am not working hard the way I was working 15, 20 years back. But it's not, and people blame it on willpower or motivation or purpose or drive. It's actually the biology, you know. If you're not physically fit, you start feeling lazy. If you're not physically fit, you start feeling demotivated. If you are not physically fit, you don't feel ambitious also, you know. And many times people work only on the mind rather than the body. So many times my clients, I force them to do a full body checkup, and then we find out the parameters are shifted, and that is actually impacting the drive of the person to grow or to perform, and you know, things like that. So definitely mind definitely
Are you saying
works.
that he is getting fitter and younger every day? Because I know him for 10 years and he's
He's
only doing more
reversing
and
his
more.
biology actually.
Correct.
You can say
Exactly,
that.
because what he did 10 years back, he's doing 10 times more now, 10 years later.
So I think reverse aging is the concept that everybody is living by, and you need to really implement it. Again, it is consistency, persistence, focus, and your capability and ability to build optimum daily discipline.
Correct.
So
This
what
is the key word.
what I would like to know, Vinit, is from Karan, that athleisure is becoming such a strong fashion statement, right? Like for example, I have worn track pants with a t-shirt and a jacket on top. So it's all fusion fashion is what I would love
Correct.
to talk about. And since I'm closely working with Karan, I have also realized that he has got a very analytical mind. And he has got deep insights on the athleisure as a sector and a segment apart from gym wear. So what is the inputs that you can share which can enlighten us and all of us on the athleisure scenario, atmosphere and the market in a beautifully important country like India?
So what I would like to say is that people, like we earlier mentioned, post-COVID have realized completely that they need to be fit, they need to be healthy, because you don't know what's going to hit you when, and any kind of underlying disease that you are carrying could impact you very badly. So people are focusing, in fact, if you see the wardrobe of people used to be a lot of formal, traditional clothing, and maybe 20% used to be active wear. But now people are wearing fitness wear in the gym. They're wearing athleisure at the airports for dinners. You'll be surprised today you're sitting at dinner and you'll see women coming in leggings and a jacket. Correct? So it's completely shifting. I would say what denims was 20 years back. Today, the same thing is going with the athleisure, so because it's more comfortable, people they're preferring comfort to a certain way of dressing. And also when it comes to fashion, because I owned a gym, I know a lot of women, because we did a lot of research when we started the brand. A lot of women don't even want to repeat the same outfit, because today, like AR said, that people want to see them in the mirror. I would like to add, people want to see people see them and see what they are doing. The world of Instagram is completely based on attention that people want. So they don't want to repeat the same clothes again. So if there is somebody who's doing fitness content, they need 30 outfits a month. And each one has to be better than the other one, because we are striving to get better, right? So the complete shift is moving on from regular wear, which is your formal wear, or your like even denims, to now active wear and athleisure, and on a daily basis, where you would just wear it to the gym. Today people are wearing it in every part of their lives. The whole day can be spent in the active wear and designed for that. So now you have moisture wicking technologies, you have comfort wear, you have very breathable fabrics. So what happens is you can actually wear it throughout the day. Your sweat will not be on the fabric. You'll feel very comfortable because it's very breathable. So you can actually step out in the morning, go to the gym, work out, freshen up, and then go for your meetings, go drop your kids to school, do whatever you have to do, and come back in the night and go to sleep. So people are wearing it throughout the day.
In fact, one interesting fact, Vinith, is there is a very leading Bollywood film star. We love her. The way she acts, the way she implements genuineness in her acting profession is stunning. So she has put us on a task now. When I say us, it is more of Karan, not me.
Yeah.
On sustainable line wear for exercising, for gyms. Sustainable. So now people have become very conscious about what they consume and what they put on their body. Because they have a lot of love and respect for environment. So this celebrity, this actress, she is known for her thoughts on climate change, on environment and stuff like that. So I'm enjoying the conversation between us. So it is me, she and him in a conversation on a group, and I'm enjoying the journey of how it is unfolding on he doing research on materials and she questioning the processes.
Wow.
If you can share some lights
Yeah.
on sustainable format of athleisure wear and gym wear.
So worldwide, what is happening now is people are preferring organic materials and sustainable materials. So you have recycled polyester, you have recycled nylon. Just like earlier, there was plastic and now it's recycled plastic or biodegradable materials. So the technology is completely moving on to recycled and biodegradable materials. So the actress has very clearly said that, Karan, I love what you guys are doing. I want to start my own sustainable collection with you guys. It has to be 100% sustainable or biodegradable. She's willing to invest the entire amount for that. She's like, I just want it to happen because no Indian brand is doing that. And she found us capable of doing that completely, because we managed to match the quality of the international top brands. So she's given that task to us that you do this and I'm completely on board. And if you see today, a lot of celebrities are also moving on from, endorsing to owning these brands. So they realize the worth of actually owning their own fitness wear brand where they can, it's an extension of themselves, what they do throughout the day. Like we spoke earlier, they are wearing this 12 to 14 hours a day. So why not have it in their own brand? So it's a complete extension of theirs and they're not promoting another brand for free.
How do you choose Nai Naveli designs for your fitness wear?
Actually, you rightly, I remember talking to him about sustainability because as the tourism youth ambassador for Maharashtra government, previously I was heading national service scheme. So we have more than 10 lakh volunteers across Maharashtra and we primarily worked on sustainability, and that has been very, very important topic for us, whether it's disposal of garbage or sanitation in India. It's a very, very important topic. So sustainability is very, very important to me. And these days, I'm trying my best to be as sustainable as possible. This is linen. So even organic clothing is something I'm trying my best to have. And it is a very, very important topic because we keep, as the youth volunteers, we keep doing beach cleanups and we keep trying to understand what are the best possible ways that we can protect our planet. Because right now, very few people are talking about it. If they're talking about it, they're not taking action about it. So it's very important to start individually because you rightly said that I always believe in leading with examples. So I've started with myself to have organic fabrics in my wardrobe as much as possible, and try and be as sustainable in every aspect of my life, whether it's fashion, whether it's food. I'm very grateful to share something with you that I'm also the brand ambassador of Chhattisgarh Herbals. It is an organic brand, and this is by the Ministry of Chhattisgarh. It comes under that. And Chhattisgarh, you all must be knowing, it is 40% forest area. So there are more than 17,000 women who are working for this brand. They come from tribal group. So they are helping and making organic products right from the forest. So I'm very happy to be associated with them. Not only they're making amazing products, they're associated with Ayush Ministry, but they're tribal women. So we are generating a lot of, employment, at the same time empowering that section of society. So I'm also very conscious with the brands that I am associating myself with, and I'm very proud to work with them as well.
Excellent,
That's really
excellent.
amazing.
Coming back to
I'm always confused, Sheetal, between gymming and yoga. So how do we balance it, and what is more important, not important, less important? How to
and
balance?
also, what is the myth people have about fitness?
Okay, these are two very different questions. Okay, so when you say what is good, what is better, it is it totally depends on what is your goal.
Hmm.
You know, if you want to build muscles, if you want to sustain them,
Hmm.
and if you want to lose weight, which is the biggest goal, if I see all around, everybody wants to just lose weight. So if you're coming to yoga, yoga is all about bringing balance in your life through working in sync with your mind, with your breath.
Hmm.
But when it comes to gym is about, like, if you want to look a certain way.
Hmm.
I wouldn't tell people, okay, go do yoga and you will build muscles. No, you won't. Unless you are like really at it all the time, no, you won't.
Hmm.
And especially when we say yoga, it's a very vague term to say, because in yoga, a lot of things come under it. It's just an umbrella term. It's a lot of things. There is meditation. There's a lot of things that we have to do under this term. But when it comes to gym, it's about muscle building. Like I myself, I am a yoga teacher. Many people asked me earlier that, oh, you go to gym? I mean, you're a yoga teacher. Yeah, because I want to look a certain way. I do want to build muscles. I want to get toned and all, and it's fine. So there is nothing good or better. It's what your goal is. And looking at
What
your
is
goal.
more effective in the short term and the long term? Gymming or yoga?
I think. I really feel.
I would, I would not generalize it again, because there is a lot of generalization right now, like, and especially in this era of Instagram, I just don't understand what I see and I hear all the time. I would talk for myself. In long term, what works is a balanced attitude towards health. It's a combination of what you're eating, what you're doing with your physical body and with your mind. If you are taking care of all of them together, that would work best for you. You are gymming, good. Are you stretching enough after that? If not, it wouldn't work for you.
Right.
Because after a few days, you will see your body would give up.
Yeah.
You have to stretch. And when it comes to stretch, of course, you have to go to a yoga session where your muscles will stretch themselves and all. And in terms of food, again, I'll come to this, the balance, food for your body, food for your mind, and same, gym for your muscles. And for yoga, it's a balance. You cannot just say, okay, yoga is better, do just yoga. No, I would never suggest anyone just go practice yoga 1 hour and you're done. No, it's not a one fix for all. No, it's not. Like she mentioned also, like I do a lot of activities. I'm playing a particular sport. I'm also dancing. And I know I have been seeing her. She has been practicing yoga last 8-9 years, I'm sure, since I know her. And you can look at the shape she is in.
The fittest one in the room is clearly her.
I mean, it's not just one thing that you do. It's just not possible. And what was the second question?
What is the myth people have about fitness?
Myth is, I wish people would have understood by now, especially after the pandemic, there are no quick fixes.
Right.
There are simply no quick fixes for anyone unless you are sacrificing
Discipline.
you are disciplining yourself. There is no result whatsoever. There is no single pill that will make you healthy. It's impossible. And especially as you are growing older.
Right.
Like 20 years back, I may not have said that. I was like about performance, I have to do it, that sort of attitude. But now, as I'm growing older, I know that it's not about performing. It's about understanding what, as an individual, I need in today's date and time, what kind of food goes into my body, what sort of workout I do, if I want to move, if I want to walk. It's a combination of so many things together. So there are no quick fixes. Never go for 5 postures will help you with this. No, it won't. Don't go for a course, like we say 30 days, you will lose so many inches, pounds. No, you won't. If at all you do, it will come back. It doesn't work out. Only sustainable fitness work. It doesn't, of course, like we are talking about sustainability. Fitness also is about sustainability.
Right.
You have to do what sustains. Quick fixes. No.
Do people have a myth that just by losing weight, I'll become fit?
Big time.
Yeah.
Yes.
And that's
Everybody
a myth.
thinks so.
Yeah.
It's a myth. It's a myth.
Because you could lose muscle and you could actually be worse.
it's a biggest myth. And it's sad to see when people ask you and they really like, oh, you do yoga, you lose weight so quickly. No, it's not that. It's a lot of sacrifice.
No, man, what you said about food is so right. I know so many people who live to eat. I was one of them. And now I've realized that I need to eat to live. So I've just changed the words. Aage piche karna. That's it. That's all.
I will
you
add
need
to
do.
it. I'd like
Yeah.
to add to it. See, it's good to eat, but you need to know, your actions are enough. Or you're doing whatever you're doing in your daily life. We were out in the fields earlier in the past as Indians. We were farmers.
Yeah.
We were like workers. We used to be like physically active. Are we physically active enough to eat so much what we are eating? Do we even need that much energy? If you're sitting whole day, why do you need to eat so much?
Yeah.
So it is eating mindful. Whatever, do you even need it?
Because the physical activities have reduced so much.
Yeah, work out, do work out, move, eat, fine.
Yeah.
Metabolism will improve and you can eat. You can really eat. But then you have to earn that eating.
In fact, historically, there are only two activities. Either you are agriculture and farming or you are at war. And both needed activities.
Yeah.
And then they
You
used
couldn't
to-
have a war with playing chess, right? That has to be.
And they used to have meals at 2 times and before the sunset. So our ancestors have been very disciplined with what they have been eating and their lifestyle. They used to sleep at a certain time, wake up at a certain time. In India, like a lot of our ancestors, like they used to wake up, and they still do actually. In my family, everyone wakes up at 5 or 4 and then they go to bed by 7, 8. And that is, I think, very important to, for our younger generation to implement. All of us, because that aspect is like going with the fast-paced lives that we are leading, and the world is becoming, with the social media and the internet, it's one global village now. So we all know what's going on everywhere. So I think that aspect, like having good quality sleep, eating on right time, understanding what works for you individually, and finding that one activity which is related to fitness that works well for you. I think she rightly said that it's culmination of all these things. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We are talking a lot about eating, and because you also have psychology as a subject, what is emotional eating? Why eating is a problem? Why can't we know this? We have the understanding that we don't need so much of food, but why we are not able to stop it? What is the emotional eating?
You only if you have the understanding that you are doing so, then you will stop. You have to have the
Right.
awareness, and awareness come to you only when you ask yourself a question: why? Whatever you are doing, why am I doing this? If I am waking up late, how does it help me?
Right.
If I am binge eating, why am I doing it? What pleasure am I getting from it? I don't know. I don't know of a life where I am whole night I'm watching something and in the morning 4 o'clock I'm eating something. I don't understand that. Like,
Yeah.
I've never seen that. I still see in my family, my parents, my mother-in-law, all of them I see waking up 5 o'clock. Even if there is no work to do,
Yeah,
they will wake
yeah.
up, they'll take a bath, and I'm like, it's so cold. Why are you awake?
Yeah.
But they are.
You make me
they
feel
live-
old now. That's my lifestyle.
you're like shivering, you're in the bed,
Yeah.
and you're like, okay, should I not get off the bed? But they're out there and they're doing all the work. They're like, yeah, it's cold, but yeah, it's life. This is how it is. So if you know that what you're doing, why you are doing it, then you have that question in your head. Then you can answer that.
Right.
So when you say emotional eating, I say you seek certain sort of pleasure from it. That particular moment you're so low, you want to fill that void with something, and food is the easiest. And thanks to all the deliveries happening at home, you get everything just with a click on your phone, and you get it.
Yeah.
You don't even have to. If suppose
And they keep
hungry-
motivating you with notifications.
yeah, and suppose I'm hungry, I'm sad, I want to eat something. If I have to make it, I'll be like, maybe I don't cook anything and I sleep on it. But then because I have my phone, I have somebody who will deliver it to my door.
Right.
1 o'clock in the night also.
Yeah, 1 o'clock in the night also. Then what? Then you will eat it.
In fact, two youngsters inspired me a lot about weight management and food control. It is never the food, it is more of the portion control that kills you.
Yeah.
So these two youngsters, one is my friend's daughter Sakshi Chimaji Adav, and one is my son Aryan Jay. So my son used to be huge, and in the last 5 years, he has come to half the size and is so disciplined with food. And the other person is Sakshi Chimaji Adav. Now this girl, she's a doctor, and she told me something beautiful 2.5 years back. When I said she has also transformed, she's also become half, and she's maintained it for the last couple of years. And she was very plumpy before. She said a very interesting statement to me almost 2 years back, 2.5 years back. She says that, uncle, human body needs just 100 grams to live. That's it. More food is more illnesses. Less food is making your body robust because it is consuming exactly what it wants. And then I processed that thought further, that what she's saying is right. What we eat is, we eat more than 1 kg a day, whereas the body could have done with 100 grams. Then I accustomed my mindset saying that it is we who have programmed ourselves. If it is morning, I should have breakfast. If it is afternoon, I should have lunch. If it is evening, I should have snacks. If it is night, I should have dinner. So I reprogrammed my mind, and now I communicate to my body saying that I will eat if I'm hungry. I will not eat if I'm not hungry. So the test begins initially by saying that I will eat less. So I was not making food visible to me. Now my challenge is I will be in the best of the buffets and I will not touch it. Now that is the discipline that has got built into my mind now. So now I eat when I feel hungry, not when it is morning, afternoon, evening or dinner time. And I might be in the best of a wedding. I used to love the spreads once upon a time. Like I said, once upon a time, I used to live to eat, and now I eat to live. So I have regulated, and I'm very conscious of what I'm putting into my body. The best outcome is now, so that point of time, getting ready-made clothes was a big challenge because the size was such that no brand used to make that size. And then, koi aadmi aisa bolta na ki I never take bank loans. The real story is no bank is giving me loans. So once upon a time I used to say that, I never buy ready-made. I only do custom-made clothes. I wear only custom-made clothes. The real reason was I used to not get my fits. Now the pleasure is I wear good fitting clothes. And now athleisure is one sector and one segment that I'm looking forward to. And what better and what best than lead the journey. And with Karan in helm of affairs related to sports industry, the affairs is related to the sports industry. At the helm of affairs, athleisure is one sector and segment that Board Active is doing a lot of
groundwork
to getting it launched. I am also anxiously waiting for it, Karan. If you can throw some light on
definitely.
that journey happening soon.
Definitely. We will be having a complete men's collection and menswear for everything, right? From the gym to daily wear to something which you can wear, like when I'm wearing something like this today, you can wear it everywhere for a podcast, for a lunch, for a movie, wherever you're going. So that's on the way very soon.
In fact, Vinit Bansode, as a business coach and a life coach, he takes people on mental treks.
Yeah.
Karan, there is no man who knows more mountains than him. Anything looking like a mountain, he would like to climb on it. So he is trekking all the time. So what is the joy that you get out of so much of trekking, Karan?
Well, the joy...
Is it an escape from family?
That's the real adventure.
But the real, I would say, is, see, we've forgotten nature. We live in cities and life is very different now. It used to be earlier. But nature is, I feel, the best place to be in. And if you're able to spend more time in nature, I think it completely transforms you. It heals you. It gets you, like we spoke about, reverse aging and all of that. Nature is something which for me is medicine. Spending time in nature is the best activity for me. Also, like we spoke, we don't do too much activity here. Hiking keeps the natural movements of the body. In a gym or in a yoga class or whatever, there's somebody who's guiding you. Here the brain and the body connect happens. Otherwise, you're only following. In this world, we're now following everything. We're following Google Maps. We've forgotten roads, correct?
But
You're hiking?
one point I would like to add here, I'm sure Google must have mapped more mountains thanks to people like Karan.
Huh.
With their mobile, they've gone to such points where nobody has gone, and that is a new Google location.
Yeah.
So you're a part of the Google ecosystem, is what I
hope
feel.
so. I hope so, and I hope I keep doing that, because I think mountaineering is one of the best activities you can do. There's nothing better than that.
I would like to add here. I come from mountains.
Oh.
I'm from Uttarakhand.
Oh, wow.
And
You're a Bengali?
And I'm a Kumaoni.
Acha.
Oh.
Yeah. And I somehow, I know that mountains give you this vision. I mean, from this, you are this.
becomes wide.
The expansion. Expansion is in every possible aspect. So, and the journey to any peak is journey inwards, because you are there to get lost. There is no fixed route. You make your path there. You make your route. And it's like we talk about making new neural pathways and all. Walk on those roads which are not walked yet. And once you walk there, you know what you're doing with your life, because it's not just external journey. In the mountains, it's internal journey. And I'm sure Karan has felt it so many times that he keeps.
So I tell my friends that when there is no network, there is the best connection.
Wow.
So be it connection with your friends who are with you on a trek, or with the Almighty. So when you're in a peaceful place, there is no noise, there's no clutter around you. Your connection either with the people who are with you, or even if you're alone, because I do a lot of treks alone. I don't care. I'm just on the mountain by myself. There's nobody with me. Just probably sometimes a dog walking along with you, because this is what happens in mountains. It's a dog that comes along with you. But your connection with yourself, with the Almighty, is the best when you're actually in a place like that.
I have seen a lot of mountain peaks. The only difference is I've seen them through flights. I have to really join Karan on one of those spiritual journeys where, I can go on the top and, like Sheetal said, look inside. So it's like climbing the peak, but looking within. So I think that will give a better vision.
So like they say, if you want to come closer, you need to go far.
Of course. And this is the most beautiful part in this. At other place, like he said, somebody is guiding you, gym, yoga class. Here, you have an inner guide. It's a very subtle voice that becomes audible to you. Otherwise, it's not audible to you. You get lost in the clutter. Yeah. I was talking, we had a discussion on the last meeting with Karan. We were talking about clutter and decluttering, and he was giving me an example of the table full of clutter, and let's clean it, and then you'll have the clean look. Like if you click a picture, he was telling me, if you click a picture, Sheetal, right now, see, there is so much clutter. You remove it, it's a clean table. And I actually thought about it later. Because in the end, when you're sleeping, going to the bed, that moment you think about the day, how you actually went through the entire day, what happened, what was the most the moments where you think about something which stays with you. So I was thinking about it, like the decluttered table. So it's exactly, the mountains bring you that decluttered table where you can whatever, put a buffet, you write, you read, you do whatever. So that clarity mountains bring.
So for that, I have a very beautiful example, because living in a city, we are involved in so many 100,000 things. Constantly, our mind is thinking, correct? So if we need to take decisions in life, your decision making has to kind of navigate through multiple thoughts. So either we have the busy roads like we have in Bandra, and you have to reach from point A to point B. You could take probably 40 minutes to get distance of 1 kilometer, or you have a flyover or runway which is completely empty. The faster you move is because there's no extra stuff around. Like somebody told you about 100 grams of food, but we load a kg of food, right? So as humans, we have got so many things happening in our life which are necessary. The less is actually more. Be it food, be it thoughts, be it everything. Less is actually more. And today the younger generation is realizing that, and that's the reason why they are doing so much more in terms of reducing clutter in their lives rather than creating clutter.
I think wellness and fitness is the new fashion.
Yeah.
You need to be well, you need to be fit, and that is the new fashion. Then whatever you wear is just an accessory. Actually, you need to wear a good body on yourself.
Yeah.
Of course, looking good is a plus point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You see, anything that function best is good, but a clean look, it's always a win-win, and especially for women. We want to look good. It's fine to look. It's great to look good. Why not look good?
So Sheetal, we were talking about fitness. What are the myths of fitness? these days, even people have a lot of challenges with their health, and what could be the real reason of people going through this physical challenges in spite of focusing so much on health and so much on weight loss or meditation or yoga?
Currently, the spaces of overwhelm. We have too much information. We are doing too much. Either we are doing nothing or we are doing too much. So we are inviting trouble for ourselves with doing things which we do not know of clearly, properly. Like we are doing, if you tell me, okay, this particular, like drinking ginger tea is good for you, you drink it. Somebody is telling you, you do this, very quick fixes, general things. And the problem is everyone, the one who knows, those who have a background in health and those who don't, everyone is on Instagram, on the virtual field, and they're providing you with information which have basically no backing sometimes. So that is the current problem with our generation, especially this time.
Now, how does the psychology play a role in the challenges that we face with health? Is it only the food? Is it only the exercise, or that is beyond that? Where we actually face these kind of challenges?
If we go into the root of it, yes. In yoga, when I started studying yoga, I read that all the diseases are psychosomatic. Okay, when we say psycho is the body. Psycho is your mind, and soma is your body. So all the diseases begin in your mind. That is what it says. And the diseases which are beginning in your mind, your stress, your very rooted problems, they are manifesting into something in your body. It can lead to as small as headaches and as big as cancer. So yes, this is something, and if you read, if you go through the researches right now, there's a lot of researches going on in this field, and people are also becoming aware of this, that they have to take care of your mental health first to have any problem sorted, like especially when you're getting into like cancers and all.
Yeah.
So Naveli, you go under a lot of pressure, performance pressure, or like the schedule is very tight. How do you take care of your mental, fitness?
What I've understood about fitness is it's such a broad spectrum, and so many things we have to consider around it. Like fitness is not just your physical fitness or mental health. Now that we are talking about it, or managing your stress, you figure out your ways to navigate that, whether it's like meditation or mindful activities like writing something down or exercising. But now I've understood that fitness, there are many types of fitness. It could be emotional, taking care of your emotional health, taking care of your spiritual health, taking care of your environmental health. So health is not just about mental or physical. I personally feel that all these categories need to be taken into consideration as individuals, so that we can have and enjoy a very beautiful and holistic well-being. And we spoke about sustainability. So environmental health is also something we have to understand, keeping our environment clean, not just at homes, but outside. Because the moment we step outside, we do feel drained, right? There is so much of noise and so much of clutter that's going on. So I think individually we also have to take those kind of decisions which are impacting us consciously or subconsciously. So for me, I try to do something in every aspect and figure out a routine that fits well for my schedule. So as we discussed that morning, I'll just do a little yoga flow, or spiritual health, I'll maybe pray or visit a temple. So we have to navigate what works for ourselves, and I feel that everyone should understand all these areas and figure what works for them.
Excellent. In fact, Sheetal mentioned about cancer 2 to 3 times. That's becoming a very common evil amongst human beings, amongst mankind. So here I would like to mention that there is a foundation where I volunteer. It's called Konark Cancer Foundation. And Konark Cancer Foundation is an ecosystem where people who are suffering from this life-threatening disease, the ecosystem supports them to come out of those pain and get cure. So it's an NGO, a not-for-profit organization, which brings the entire ecosystem that is required for the person affected with cancer, and it coordinates all the resources that are required, including financial resources that are required for the complete cure and treatment. So Konark Cancer Foundation is one place where if you know of somebody suffering from cancer, you should get in touch with Konark Cancer Foundation, and a lot of good can happen, and we will be instrumental in saving lives. So fortunately, we are blessed to live a very comfortable and a very good life. But there are a lot of people and a lot of families which get challenged due to this illness. So if any one of us can have such people known to you, you can please guide them to Konark Cancer Foundation, who can give the entire support services required from recovery to good health.
Great. So we were talking about mental health, So we conduct a lot of leadership workshops for top management, and connecting to Karan, what you said, when you go to the mountains or when you go outside, you think differently. So we take this management for an adventure tour, and there we create something called as an insight workshop, So we face our real fears, and that fear or that limitation actually impacts our decision making in the corporate world. So that is the importance of going out of your shell. And Sheetal was talking about everybody's in a shell these days, and we are not aware about ourselves also because we are protected, right? So when we are launching a product, which is more related to work, any product will solve some problem. So what is the problem that is this product solving?
So when I come and talk about product solving a problem, I think the Indian manufacturing is the first problem that is being solved, because everybody in India is now importing from China or other countries. We become very lazy. We have submitted that we cannot make superior product, superior design. Whereas our country talks about make in India. I think the maximum jobs being created in our country in the last, I think probably 5 years is, Uber drivers, delivery boys. So I think that has to change. We can compete with the West in terms of design, in terms of fitments. It requires a lot of brains. And I would request you all, name one Indian activewear brand which is globally available. Do you know of any?
No.
Why not? We're not putting in the hard work. So the very core of this problem is that we do not believe in ourselves. So somewhere the first problem is believing in the Indian manufacturing system, that we can do better than the world because we have that skill set. Indians have been manufacturers for generations. So that is one thing. From the consumer point of view, since we are not manufacturing in India, do you think these garments are made for Indian body type? Because Indian women are very different compared to the Western women, right? The body type is very different. So when the products are not designed or manufactured out here, are you actually, is it tailored for you? Is it made for you? It can't be, right? It can't be made for somebody when the manufacturer or the designer is sitting in a very different country, has never had that body type. So we have manufactured the garments exactly for the Indian woman. So they fit you very well. They understand, a lot of Indian women have cellulite, which is not common in the West, correct? So how does that be taken care of? India is a more conservative country. So internationally, there are thinner fabrics being used, and women are okay with something like a camel toe internationally. They don't care, correct? Because no one looks at you there. But in India, everyone's looking at you, So something off and people have their eyes on you. So the camel toe has been taken care of. Overall, Indian women, kind of don't want too much revealing, in gyms and stuff. So that has been taken care of. How much should be, how stylish can you get? So there's a certain line that is drawn out there. The Indian weather is completely different. Internationally, there's cold weather. We have, warmer weather in most of the parts in summer. So a lot of these minute details have been factored into while building the brand, which none of the international brands are doing. They are probably buying from China or Vietnam and dumping them out here at lower prices, and Indians are buying them.
As entrepreneurs, we are on a mission, Vinith. What we want to do is, like rightly pointed out, that there is no Indian brand which is selling globally, right? Like all the celebrities of India, they were international brands. We want to change that. Like business is like a bicycle. There is a will behind and there is a will ahead. So in business, I say that a business is divided into two parts. One is called the back end, one is called the front end. Now, we want to make an appeal to Indian celebrities that you are in the process of creating brands. And a lot of celebrity brands, they fail because their back end is not strong. We are our own manufacturing unit for the athleisure and the gymwear sector and segment. So we would like to make an appeal that come, let us collaborate forces. We take care entire back end. The material, the production, the design, the styling, the logistics, the inventory management, the technology, the customer acquisition process, everything. If you're a star, if you're a celebrity, and if you want to reach the world, we can be your best partners, because today we want to establish an Indian manufactured brand across the world. Fortunately for us, the content is traveling internationally. People in Russia, people in Europe, people in China, people in US, they love Indian content. They adore Indian celebrities. But what is a product that the celebrity can make which can travel across the world the way their content has traveled through internet? So that one product can be athleisure and gymwear, which we want to collaborate with, and we can give extraordinary support to celebrities who can make a India proud product which can travel across the world. We have the entire wherewithal, the entire infrastructure to create any brand overnight. So if you're a celebrity, we take care of the back end. Like the cycle, the main wheel is the back wheel, right? The chain pulls the back wheel. The front wheel is the celebrity. That will show us the direction, but the back wheel will make sure that we are taking it in the right pace and in the right direction. So all ecosystem is ready. For us, it is a plug and play game to create an Indian brand which can be made popular not only in India, because as celebrities, you have got Indian followers, but we will also ensure that the product, because of your visibility and your reach, can reach the whole world. And as a celebrity, you have to do nothing but just create content related to the product. And we will make it not only visible online, but we will also create virality so that customer acquisition process can happen and it can be a profitable model. And let us now earn revenues in dollars and pounds and dinar and dirhams, rather than just trying to create local and national brands. So I think there is a brilliant collaborative opportunity where people like us are with ready infrastructure, waiting to collaborate and take the Indian flag across the world.
Great. So, Sheetal, what is your suggestion or tips for anybody who is choosing an active wear when you're working really hard or you're doing some kind of specialized training?
See, the most practical, it has to be breathable, it has to be supporting, and also it has to be zero distraction one. Those itchy seams, no tags. And if it is disturbing me in my workout, I mean, it slips down or it's not holding me enough. If I'm distracted, if I'm adjusting it mid-workout, then it's a fail. So it has to be something that I forget about it completely.
It should be a second skin.
Yeah, I'm working out and I don't even remember about my clothes, whatever I'm wearing. So that's how it should be.
I have one question for everybody. Do you all know what is India's largest export to the world? India is exporting this to the world. And largest export of India to the world.
I think cotton.
No, go ahead. Think of other things. There's one thing about India which the world is doing.
Is it related to fitness or?
Yes, related to fitness.
Okay.
Related to fitness?
Yes. Yes.
Garments with international brand names. We do job work in the country.
Or you mean food?
Okay.
Food wise, so I know.
Yoga is India's largest export to the world.
How could you miss it?
Yoga, there is no country in the world where yoga is not followed, is not practiced.
Yeah.
China,
The biggest training institutes are in India.
I feel
Yoga.
what he rightly said was that there are very few Indian brands, specifically in fitness area. It's also because we also have to have a mindset as Indians, you know, to prioritize our health. And what usually happens is we've been trained so much that everything else comes first, then your health. I think that is very important point that everyone has to understand, that you have to schedule your life around your health and wellness. And I would also like to talk about women in general, specifically in India, specifically women. For them also, everything else comes first. Not only now, this generation is not only educated and they're doing everything out there, they are ambitious women, but there are also unsaid rules for women that they have to also take care of their houses, homes, families. So they're juggling with so many things that everything else comes first. So I think prioritizing that and having an awareness about fitness and implementing it in our daily lives is something very important as a country. क्योंकि हम fit तो India fit.
So, I would like to add here.
A healthy country is a wealthy country.
Yeah. If so the onus is on us now, like us as the leaders, us as the parents, us as the family people. We start early for our children.
Yeah.
If we guide them by setting examples, not by preaching them, not by just telling them, okay, go, we could not do it, let you do it. No, we do it and you follow. We lead by example. So if we start early for them, it will become, because generations to come will follow what is being shown to them. We followed. And if, like, I think millennials are still following what our ancestor told us. For women, yes, it's a little different, because the responsibilities are different.
Yeah.
I mean, if you guys are going out as males, you are out there and you are out there. You don't care what's happening in the back end, the back wheel.
Yeah.
Women, if they are outside also, they are outside, but they are.
But they are also trained like that, no, subconsciously. Like when I think of like my grandmom or women in my family, everything else comes first. Like if I've eaten or everyone's eaten, and sometimes we wonder if you all have eaten or no. So this is, I can completely resonate that I'm sure it's happening in every family in India.
Yes.
And I think that needs to shift somewhere.
The nurturing of the right culture.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, the health is taken for granted.
Yeah, health.
And in our culture, we have always been taught that success is actually measured by how accomplished you become as a person, right? And fortunately, people have always seen wealth as your largest asset, correct? And people invest in several asset classes like real estate, mutual funds, stocks, companies, everything that they can do, gold, silver. But the largest investment that one can make is in oneself.
Yeah, good health.
Which is good health, correct? Your body is your largest asset, because that is the only permanent thing that you have with you from the day you're born till your death. Your car changes, your house changes, sometimes your wife changes, your parents go, a lot of stuff happens, right? Your relationships change in life. Everything is temporary except one thing, which is your body. So if you invest in yourself, if you invest in spending 2 hours a day, which is less than 10% of your time, on your physical fitness, you choose the right clothes that help you out, you choose the right workout, I think you're investing in the biggest asset class that you have. And it's high time that the Indian population sees health as an asset class rather than just spending the entire time trying to see how much money they can make.
Correct. So I meet with a lot of business owners and entrepreneurs, and in psychology there is a term called midlife crisis. When somebody reaches 50, he is actually more free to contribute to the world now. He has a lot of experience, he has less responsibilities, he's mentally stable, he's physically stable, he is financially stable. The only thing missing is his health. Because he's not healthy.
It is not midlife crisis. Actually, it is real life crisis.
Real life crisis. So it happens in the mid of the life.
You don't have to reach up to middle.
So
sometimes from childhood is a problem.
To add to that, Mr. Rakesh Jhunjhunwala, who was known as the sharpest investor the country has ever had.
Never invested in his health.
In his last days, he said, I made one mistake. I invested everywhere except my health.
Actually, your body is the first temple that you should pray to. There are so many people who begin their day by praying, by going to a temple or a religious spot. But we ignore the fact that our body is the first temple that we should pray for. Because only if you're healthy, you're valuable to the people around you, not only your family, but the ecosystem in which you're living, because you're contributing towards the development of the society and the nation at large. At least all the people sitting in here are doing that. We are contributors.
And fitness is the only thing which you cannot delegate.
Absolutely. You can't tell somebody
We
else
can
to
delegate
jog
so many other things. We can delegate everything. But your fitness, you can't. You can't say, I have 10 people running for me. You can't say that.
Yeah,
I would love somebody else doing yoga on my behalf. My wife would have done that for me. She was more regular.
Then it would be like, I wish, rice has protein.
Yeah.
I wish, the dessert, all amino acids are taken care of.
if we could be wishful and if those wishes came true, it would have been phenomenal. I would have asked Karan to go up more hiking so that I could be lean.
Everybody's quota, yeah. And
I want to add something here. Like, we are talking about health, fitness, but I also see that it has become a very overwhelming trend to be fit, and people are overdoing. Overdoing doesn't work.
So are you saying becoming fit or looking good? There is a difference.
Yeah, they want to look good, and so so it happened after like 2-3 years back. This woman was doing back-to-back sessions. Like, she did like 3 sessions, and she told me, I had joined a 3rd session, and she was like, this is my 3rd session after we ended. And I was like, why are you doing that? And she answered that I'm making up for what I could not do last week. And I was like,
The body doesn't work like that.
it was sad. I was actually sad that somebody is feeling the pressure so much to look a certain way or to be a certain way, that something that she missed out on for whatever reasons, she's trying to make up for that. It's not needed. You do, how you try to navigate with what you have in life, and also looking, like we say that we have used this word plump a lot of times here right now. So plump is also not unhealthy. It's not. You are born a certain way. Indians have multiple type of personalities, body type. Some are tall, some are short, some are fat. And that's fine. As long as you're healthy, you are waking up energetic, you are able to, navigate through your life without problems. That's what health is. You don't have to look muscular. You cannot compare with West when it comes to, see that their eating habits, our eating habits are two like polar parts.
Yeah.
Like they're more into non-veg and all. How we eat, so different. How our life is so different. How our genes are, they're so different than them. We cannot be like them. Like we said about clothing also. We are following what they are wearing. We are not creating our own thing. Our athleisure can look different. Fine. It doesn't have to look like why are we making them an example for us to follow? They are not. So for everything, for health, this fitness, this overwhelming trend of looking like this, it has to be this particular way especially for women. It's very sad.
Zero size.
Yeah. Zero size. What is zero size? I mean, we will follow how we are. Yeah.
I resonate with what you say. So I've got this very dear friend of mine from Atlanta in the US. His name is Savan Shah. He is absolutely pleasantly plump. But if you see his energy level, he can race with a horse. Wow. He can swim faster than a fish. He can do everything better than somebody who's slim, fit, trim, 6-pack abs and all that. He is fitter than all of them put together.
Parameters should be alright.
Because he's energetic. His metabolism is such that in spite of being pleasantly plump, he can beat anybody at everything. Like we were in Udaipur for a birthday celebration, and he started dancing first, and he was dancing even after everybody were exhausted, and he was still dancing, and he could have danced for 4 more hours. So it is also energy levels that matter, your metabolism that matters. It is not always that if you fit in a 32-cut trouser, you're a fit and a handsome person or whatever. There is no correlation. It is how strong you are internally also that matters. So you should not only look at looks, and of course, looks are good. They are required. People want to be that. But that is not everything about a fit personality.
You work out, you move, you do everything.
I think
have a good posture,
Yeah,
have good skin, have good hair, fine, good. But it's not just about looking good. I mean, you have to have feeling good. You know, you cannot be working out 3 hours straight because you missed out on something.
Absolutely.
You can't be take fasting 10 days because you have been eating ruthlessly earlier. You can't do that. I mean, it doesn't work like this. It has to be balanced. Health is about balance, like.
Absolutely. It's all about balance. It's just like when you learn to cycle, the first thing that you learn is how to balance it. And then there are these slow cycle races, right? Where people can be in one steady position for minutes together. And that's how life is also about, right? You need to really balance between well-being, mental well-being, physical well-being, food habits, multiple aspects which collectively take it together. And what's most important is if you're healthy, you can really give better outcome and outputs to the society. Like there are the richest man of India, one of the richest men of India was not very health conscious. and he is responsible for at least 10 lakh lives in the country, directly or indirectly, because he is providing livelihood to those many number of people. So his family has a history of short life. So it is very important that when you are in a position where lots of people are dependent on you, it becomes a bigger responsibility that you need to take care of yourself. Fitness becomes a part of it. And of course, I love to repeatedly say that you need to build your optimum daily discipline. It is not only related to business, but also personal life. There are so many people who invest a lot of time in praying, and it is very good. It keeps you very healthy here. But that is not sufficient. You might pray for 2 hours, but exercise for at least 30 minutes. There has to be some balance in that aspect as well. There are people who work long hours, 14 hours, 16 hours a day. That's great. You have got that energy to pull it off. But what about spending 45 minutes on yourself with physical activity, which can make you last longer so that you can contribute more to the society?
Before you be loyal to anyone else, be loyal to yourself.
Yeah.
Like, this is first thing. Be it your physical health, mental health, your emotional health, spiritual health. It all goes hand in hand. You can't work on one and not work on other. And that is why, like, initially when we asked about what is better, gym or yoga, I say both. Both has its own plus and minuses. You choose what you want as per your goal. What is your goal? What you want to do? Like, I'm sitting here last 1 hour, and if I'm getting up and I'm in so much pain, I have lower back pain, I have issues, I'm hurting everywhere inside. No point.
No point.
I mean, as long as I'm living, it has to be a quality life.
I also feel we should have role models in life, people whom we admire, and we just need to imbibe them. And it is not necessary that somebody has to be bigger than you, better than you, richer than you, bulkier than you, nothing. That inspiration can come from anywhere. Like for me, as far as health discipline is concerned, my son Aryanjay is a great example to me. He's an example to a lot of people on how to have strong willpower as far as your eating habits are concerned. So if you create role models, it is not that I have to be the role model for my children, but my children or somebody else's children can also be role models to me. A learning mind, if you are a sponge in your mind where you can absorb the right things from the right people, and if you want to be like them, you become phenomenal. Like, for example, how you should do branding in your business for your company and how you can become a brand ambassador for your own organization. For me, the biggest example is Richard Branson. Phenomenal. Steve Jobs. Phenomenal. Anand Mahindra. Phenomenal. These are people who are role models to be imbibed, and probably they start cultivating your mind. So they are your Dronacharyas and you are their Eklavyas. You don't have to meet them every day and talk to them in person. But even if you start following them, and they are not even going to ask you for your thumb. So, so why not observe them? Why not observe them, learn from them, and imbibe? You can be your own version of an Anand Mahindra or your own version of a Richard Branson or a Steve Jobs. So I think that is the best way to move.
Follow?
Sorry?
Anyone like that you follow? Your Dronacharya?
I've been very fortunate to meet some of the names you've just said, but I think I agree with taking inspiration from everyone, but I'm somebody who believes in also navigating your own path and trusting your own intuition also. So I think it's a balance to understand and study what people have done, but also to kind of understand what you want to do and contribute. So it's like a synergy. So I'm somebody who also believes in that, because that's when your ideas and what you do is also unique, just the way you're doing with your brand as well.
I think with that thought, we should come to the end of this discussion. Thank you very much. Hope everybody enjoyed this.
Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yes,
It was a very
Thank you.
inspiring conversation, and I'm sure this will add value to a lot of people who must have watched this content. And you also can comment on the content that we shared, our inputs. These are our thoughts. You might have your own thoughts. I don't feel that it applies to everyone. You might have your own ways of thinking, and like how you know how we think, we want to know how you think as well. So can you please comment on what you think about the comments that we shared on this podcast? And I think you should also appeal to them, right? That they need to.
Yeah, I think my appeal
Don't
to,
appeal only about the trekking part.
I think my appeal to everybody is that you need to actually look after yourself, and we are there as a company, Board Active, to help you do that. whatever inputs you have for us to improve the brand that we are creating, because we want to create a truly global brand. So as customers, as well-wishers, please suggest, and we are here to listen to you, and you will very soon see those suggestions being implemented. Thank you.
Great. So if you like this content, please like, share and subscribe. And if you want to be a part of such kind of discussion, please mention in the comments. Thank you so much.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Who asked? You? You asked me if this is honestly healthy? Come on, yeah. Whole wheat spaghetti in pesto sauce. And this is my pick for this festive season. Try it. Honestly healthy. And I'm honest.
I work with and for Konark Cancer Foundation. It's a foundation which takes care of cancer patients. If you know anyone suffering with cancer, then we at Konark Cancer Foundation can connect the person with the right resources and facilities to ensure that the right time, right treatment reaches the patient. Whether it is connecting the resources or providing resources to the cancer patient, we do it all. It also includes support for accommodation in the city of Mumbai. We are associated and connected and networked with the right resources, the right doctors, and the right hospitals. We can bring all of this on a table to you so that it is convenience for you. Whether it is guidance, whether it is medical support, or whether it is operating procedures, our team facilitates every activity required for the patient and the support required for the family. We also connect you to the right NGOs and donors to ensure that you also get financial support and aid to whatever extent possible to ensure that the treatment happens and the life is saved. If you know of anyone who is suffering with cancer, please connect with us. The details are mentioned in the content below. Konark Cancer Foundation is an NGO. It's a not-for-profit organization, and we have lots of volunteers which support this good deed. So get in touch with us and help us to save lives. You too can be a part of this movement. Konark Cancer Foundation. Thank you so much.